July 20th, 2016. I'm thankful for Ring Central, who appears to be a company that can finally manage our phone needs and answering needs in a way that is useful for the customer and easy for me to employ. I appreciate all of the interns who work all day and then come to our lectures to further their knowledge of cat care on Tuesday nights. I also am grateful to all of the people who prepare for and present these classes. Last night, Catherine Stapleton presented on operant conditioning. We are running behind in getting our annual appeal letters addressed, so the room was set up with tables and chairs for everyone to work at that as she talked. I think she said she got 600 of the letters done. I love the people I work with and am so happy to be surrounded by the best and brightest. I'm trying to fill that role that drives me crazy, which is our IT needs. I sent the following to Randall Munsters, as he's been taking care of us for years at greatly reduced costs or free. And then I describe our IT needs. I'm not going to detail those here because it's all of the very critical things of our IT needs. So I don't want people knowing how to hack us, so that's not going to happen. Instead, I'll go to July 21st, 2016. Very happy to have rescued a baby bobcat last night in Claremont. Even happier that we may be able to rescue a tiny mate for him from a wildlife center in Venice that isn't equipped for bobcat rehab. Especially happy that the US Fish and Wildlife Service is looking into Joe Exotic right now after the state just hit him with subpoenas for tax evasion. See Howard's response to their questions about Joe. And then, I'm not going to say who this was to, but how he was detailing a timeline for them. And he said, it's easier to lay out the history and include answers in it. In 2010, Joe renamed his traveling cub petting show Big Cat Rescue Entertainment and was using our photos and videos. January 11, Big Cat Rescue filed suit against Joe personally and GW Exotic for trademark and copyright infringement. Joe countersued, alleging slander and libel. Big Cat Rescue filed for summary judgment to have those claims thrown out. January of 2013, the judge ruled in favor of Big Cat Rescue on summary judgment to throw out counterclaims. January 11th of 2013, Joe agreed to a consent judgment rather than go to trial. Judgment is for a little over $1 million, both personal against Joe and against the GW Exotic, the original zoo. February 19th, 2013, Joe had 3 staff form a new entity, the Garold Wayne Interactive Zoological Foundation. The directors were John Finlay, Gary Douglas, and Tracie Myron-Schultz. March 29th, 2013, Joe filed personal bankruptcy and GW Zoo filed for bankruptcy. August 5th, 2013, the US Trustee made Joe sign an agreement that his debts were not discharged by his personal bankruptcy, presumably because he lied in the filing. December 11th, 2013, the judge granted Big Cat Rescue motion to dismiss the GW Zoo bankruptcy filing that was on 11/21/13. Joe had transferred the zoo land from his name to his mother days after we filed our suit. The bankruptcy trustee, in his personal bankruptcy, sued his mother, who confessed it to being a fraudulent transfer and had to buy it back at the appraised value. April 15th, 2014, Big Cat Rescue sued Garold Wayne Zoo, arguing on various legal basis that it was formed to evade the judgment and basically was the same as the old zoo. The answer to the question, why was the zoo name changed, directors changed, and Joe's role changed on paper to be a consultant, was to avoid the Big Cat Rescue judgment. September 3rd, 2015, Joe marries Travis Maldonado and took his name. He had previously, in 2014, held a ceremony where he married both Travis and John Finlay, but it was not legally sanctioned. He then had a falling out with Finlay and accused Finlay of assault. When gay marriage became legal, he formally married Travis. Best guess on why he took Maldonado name is that Schreibvogel name was so tarnished he thought he could escape some of the reputation. February 1st, 2016, again, right before the trial, Joe entered into a consent agreement admitting the fraudulent transfer of assets from GW Zoo to Garold Wayne. and the agreement included an injunction against transferring assets. Then Joe basically did an instant replay of what he did after the prior judgment. February 5th, 2016, Carole Wayne Zoo board supposedly voted to dissolve the corporation. Jeff Lowe set up a number of new entities. The one that purports to run the zoo now is Greater Wynnewood Exotic Animal Park, LLC, formed on February the 8th of 2016. Joe continues to operate as an alleged consultant, but appears to have continued to run the zoo throughout the name changes, entity changes, and director changes. According to a suit filed against all of the zoo entities and a number of individuals Monday, Jeff Lowe is president, have no info on the directors. There are also Greater Wynnewood Development Group, LLC. 10 acres next to the zoo was purchased in the name of the former director, Tracie Myron-Schultz, and this development entity purports to be developing an outdoor movie theater and big cat display on that property. There is also a for-profit entity, Big Cat Institute, formed on February the 13th of 2016, whose purpose is unknown. Immediately after the 2013 consent judgment, Joe announced online that Big Cat Rescue could use the judgment as toilet paper, and Big Cat Rescue would never collect. Bottom line, in the opinion of Big Cat Rescue, and confirmed by the court in the case of Garold Wayne, and currently in litigation regarding Greater Wynnewood, all of these entity-related changes have been a shell game to avoid the Big Cat Rescue judgment. Let me know if I can be of further assistance. If you enjoyed these video blogs of my diary, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.